Hello everyone, welcome to ICT classes. Dear students, today we will learn about effective communication. Effective communication. It is a process of sending or exchanging the ideas, thoughts, knowledge and information such that the purpose or intention is fulfilled in the best possible manner. In simple words, it is nothing but the presentation of views by the sender in a way best understood by the receiver. Means if sender is sending the message, that should be in a so much clear or simple form or in the presentable form so that receiver can understand very easily. There is a need of two things. First is sender and second is receiver. Sender is that person who initiates the process, means it starts the process of communication by sending a message. Receiver, the one to whom the message is to be delivered. Means sender's message is depend on the feedback of the receiver. Means receiver receiving the message and sending the feedback, that means communication is completed. Goals of effective communication. Means what is the target, our target to communicate anyone. The goal of effective communication is to send a message with the intention of informing the person, inspiring the person or questioning that person with the message fully understood by the recipient. Means what we are informing, what we are inspiring or what we are questioning to that person, that should be clear to that one. There are 7 C's of communication. Means message when conveyed to the receiver, there are 7 factors which we have to take care when we are communicating to others. Means clear, correct, complete, concrete, concise, consideration or courteous of the sender. First, clear message. The message which the sender wants to convey must be simple, easy to understand and systematically framed to retain the meaningfulness. Means its meaning should be clear to that one that we are communicating. Correct message. The information communicated must not be vague or false in any sense. It must be free from errors and grammatical mistakes. Means that should not be incomplete message, not false in any sense or free from errors or grammatical mistakes. Complete message. Communication is based for decision making. If the information is incomplete, it may lead to wrong decisions. Means message should be complete. Incomplete message will create the wrong decisions. So it should be complete. Concise message. The message sent must be short and concise to facilitate straightforward interpretation and take the desired steps. Means to take the desired steps, the message should be short and in understandable form, not in lengthy form. Concrete. The sender must be sure from his end that whatever he is conveying is right by the knowledge. Even the receiver must have trust on the sender and can rely on the message. Means if the sender is sending the message, the faith of that person should be in that person. Sender's courtesy. Means etiquettes of that person. The message so drafted must reflect the sender's courtesy, humbleness and request towards the receiver. Means request or humbleness is very necessary when you are communicating with other one. Consideration of the recipient. The medium of communication and other physical settings must be planned, keeping in mind the attitude, language, knowledge, education level and the position of the receiver. Means if we are sending the message, that should be understood by that person. The receiver should understand the message, so by that person's knowledge, education level, we have to send that message. So it is all about today's session. Thank you.